Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
The reprehensible thing Democrats plan to do to support Antifa must be stopped. It seems that some in Congress, and almost all in the MSM, are doing everything they can to stir up liberal left violence against Trump and anyone who supports him. The recent violence in Charlottesville, and Trump's statements surrounding that violence, have put new vigor in the left's hatred of him. As if they needed an excuse. I watched Trump's Tuesday press conference, live. And I must say, I was very impressed and proud. He said what others think, but can't say, due to unwritten political correctness requirements. But isn't that one of the biggest reasons America elected Trump? In response to Trump saying what needs to be said, that there is extremism and violence on the left as well as the right, some Democrats now think the federal government, read, taxpayers, should fund groups devoted to fighting white supremacy. Now, that all sounds well and good. Most of us have no use for white supremacists and neo-Nazis. Including Trump. Who has vehemently disavowed both groups, despite what the MSM is selling. But if the federal government is going to fund groups that fight white supremacy, we must insist that it also fund groups devoted to fighting violent left groups, like Antifa, too. According to Wikipedia, Antifa is a left-to-far left, anarchist political movement of autonomous, self-described anti-fascist groups in the United States. It also points at that, they are known for militant protest tactics, including property damage and, sometimes, physical violence. Please, if you are a true patriot, share this everywhere. The truth must come out. The Hill. Tucker Carlson shares 100 ridiculous things liberals have called racist this year. It's hilarious. As conservatives, we are used to liberals labeling every little thing they don't like as racist. Fox's Tucker Carlson put together the 100 of the most ridiculous things that liberals have called racist throughout 2017. It's hilarious. We live in revolutionary times. Wild things happened in 2017, and they'll keep happening next year. In these dangerous political times, it's important you know what is and is not racist. So, we made a list for you. Let us begin. #100 Racist Things, tweets Tucker Carlson. 1. Tamarisk trees in Palm Springs, California, writes Tucker, linking to an article that accused these trees of being racist for blocking a predominantly black neighborhood from a golf course. 2. The ice cream truck song, writes Carlson, linking to an NPR article accusing the writer of the ice cream tune of being a huge racist. 9. Dr. Seuss, writes Tucker, referencing the librarian who called Melania Trump a racist earlier this year for sending their school Dr. Seuss books. Then a photo of that same librarian wearing a Dr. Seuss costume was found. 13. Milk, writes Carlson, linking to a liberal article entitled Milk, a Symbol of Neo-Nazi Hate. 16. Being mad about NFL national anthem protests. Writes Carlson. There is so much more. Busted: what Sekulow just revealed about Lynch and Clinton has them crying on the floor. American Center for Law and Justice, ACLJ, President Jay Sekulow got on Fox and Friends Wednesday to give some awesome news. The FBI is reopening his Freedom of Information Act request for documents related to Bill Clinton and former Attorney General Loretta Lynch's infamous tarmac meeting. The FBI initially said it did not have the requested documents, but now says that records potentially responsive to your request may exist. Sekulow himself doubts that FBI only just discovered new emails, saying in a written statement, "While we appreciate that the FBI has reopened the case file and is now searching for documents responsive to our duly submitted FOIA request from more than a year ago, It stretches the bounds of credulity to suggest that the FBI bureaucracy just discovered that potentially responsive records may exist on its own accord. He also told Fox, "Finding them is one thing, producing them is another. So if they don't produce them, we're prepared to go back to federal court." Sekulow is awesome. This is a guy that doesn't quit fighting for what's right. Obama's administration was trying to hide something and he's ready to sue them transparent. The meeting last year, which happened near the end of the FBI's investigation into Hillary Clinton's private email server, incensed Republicans at the time. Critics claimed that it was suspicious for the two to meet during the investigation, especially given that just a week later then FBI Director James Comey declined to recommend charges against Clinton. Bill Clinton and Lynch have always maintained that their meeting was just friendly catching up. Now, thanks to the ACJL, the case is reopened, and we might start seeing some answers as to what really happened as more emails become available to the public. HT Fox News. Exposed Trump was just handed the one thing he needs to end Obamacare for good. If you thought Obamacare was helping people save money, think again. In a shocking new development, financial evidence is proving that the terminally flawed healthcare program is not only difficult for American citizens, but now even the insurance companies are running for the hills. Oscar Insurance Corporation, for example, is a health insurance startup that primarily sells Obamacare plans. But in merely the first half of 2017, Oscar Insurance has lost a whopping $57.6 million. Amazingly, this number is far less than what they suffered in the first half of 2016, posting a ridiculous $83 million loss. To mitigate some of its financial hemorrhaging, Oscar followed the lead of many other health insurance providers and reduced its exposure to the Obamacare state exchanges in 2017. The company raised premiums and lowered the number of doctors and hospitals within its network, and officially decided not to expand offerings in more states next year. Even more damning for Obama's failed venture is the total exodus of many major health insurance providers, including Aetna, Humana, and Blue Cross Blue Shield. But why wouldn't they jump ship when it's almost immediately profitable? Just look at United Healthcare Group's quarterly profit, which skyrocketed after the insurance provider drastically downsized its participation in the Obamacare exchanges. The company's profit rose by 35% in the first quarter of 2017, and expanded nearly every aspect of its operation. This is exactly why President Trump has been warning Americans to steer clear of the Obamacare trap. Not only does it hurt the people it's supposed to be helping, but now we have proof that it's also hurting American businesses. The sooner we get rid of this sloppy mess of a system, the sooner we can move forward with a legitimate and long-standing solution. That is what President Trump is working tirelessly to achieve, and he needs our support. Share the truth about Obamacare and show the world that Trump was right all along. Sources: dailycaller.com. Family is ordered to remove offensive Jesus sign in front of home, they strike back. Lynn and Mark Wivel, a Pennsylvania couple, hung a sign with Jesus' name to celebrate his birth on Christmas. But then, the homeowners association sent them a complaint telling them they must take the sign down because neighbors find it offensive. According to the email, the sign wasn't in accordance with normal Christmas decorations. However, the couple refused to remove it. "We feel that's what Christmas is all about, Jesus' birth. So we're celebrating his birthday, and this is the way we decided to do it," said Lynn to the local news station. "We wanted to show at our house that the real reason for Christmas is the birth of Jesus," added Mark. "We were just kind of shocked that someone would take offense to what Christmas is all about," said Lynn. "Everyone is offended at some point in their lives. You don't have the right to not be offended," said Mark. "This is a Christmas decoration, and our Christmas decoration adheres to the rules and our covenants about Christmas decorations. So there's no problem there," said Mark. According to one neighbor, The Wivels elected to do the non-Christian thing, by hanging the sign because the Jesus sign is sort of a finger being raised at the community. What do you think?